If you love me, please don't judge me. Got my hands tied, the power's above me. Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just a puppet here. If you wanna place blame, then look to the puppeteer. Family, fortune, envy, jealousy, privilege, passed on, legacy, secret, sabotage, borderline, felony, suicide, subtract, selfish, pedigree, yeah.
So, some NASCAR news happened today. I think we all knew this news was coming from a mile away, which was just inevitable. It's not a matter of if it was coming, but when this was coming. And yeah, it's been announced today that Kurt Busch, the sex god, he will not be medically cleared to open the chase for at least Darlington. So now it'll be 7 races that Kurt Busch has now missed. And Kurt Busch has, at 2311, they have decided that now Kurt Busch will officially withdraw his chase waiver that he got from NASCAR from the concussion. Since Kurt Busch was in the chase originally because of the win at Kansas earlier this year, no, now he's not anymore because, as you'll see in Kurt Busch's statement, Kurt Busch just felt like it wasn't right to take a chase spot away from somebody that was more deserving. So I'll go over the statement right now real quick. As much as I wanted and hoped to be able to get back in our 45 car and make a playoff run with our team, it's still not the right time for me. In addition to not being clear to return to racing, I know that I'm not ready to be back in a car. I respect the sport of NASCAR, my fellow drivers and the fans too much to take up a chase spot if I know I can't compete for a championship this season. This decision was not an easy one, but I know it is the right thing to do. I will continue to take time to heal and strengthen as I prepare to be back in the car, and will do all I can to help 2311 continue the success we have had this season. KB. So yeah, with that statement, NASCAR also confirmed that the 2311 withdrew Kurt Busch's chase waiver this year. So with Kurt Busch now officially eliminated, it means that the next driver below in points now gets the 16th spot. So Ryan Blaney, who was the 16th spot, he moves up to 15th in points. And Martin Truex Jr. is now the 16th and final driver in currently on points. And if you look at the points real quick, which I have them on the screen here, you see that, yeah, the Truex and Blaney, they're safe on points. So Martin Truex Jr.'s situation is very simple. As long as there's no new winner, he is in the chase. So this is the chase situation. If we have a repeat winner at the Daytona this Saturday, Blaney and Truex both make the chase. If Blaney wins, Blaney and Truex both make the chase. If Truex wins Saturday, Truex and Blaney both make the chase. But if someone 17th through 30th in points, excluding Kurt Busch, win Daytona, then Ryan Blaney and Martin Truex Jr. are fighting for the 16th and final wildcard spot, which right now is a 25-point gap. So for a lot of NASCAR fans, the crisis has been averted. The worst case scenario is not going to happen in the chase, which kind of sucks for me because I wanted to see the worst case scenario happen for the chase so that we had a fucking reason to actually get rid of this stupid fucking playoff chase format. Get rid of this goddamn gimmick bullshit. But yeah, anyway though, this was actually the right thing to do for Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch, because Kurt Busch, I've said it the last couple weeks, if he's not going to race in the chase or at all the rest of the season, then why the fuck was he still in the chase? Because, like I said, Kurt Busch was just flat out wasting the spot at this point. Like, before that injury, I wouldn't have even said Kurt was wasting the spot because Kurt was having a top 10 season. He was having a damn good season. He was damn good. And then the injury happened and that changed everything. And then with Kurt missing so many races in a row and his health in question, this was easily the safest call to do. This was the safest thing to do. Because we have no idea how long Kurt Busch is going to be out, though. Because now after Darlington, that's now going to be 7 races in a row that he's missed with this concussion. Over almost 2 months. Almost 2 months of racing, which is like, Jesus Christ, like, I know concussions are a very serious injury, and they're no laughing matter, but fuck. That's just scary. I mean, I've had at least maybe one head injury. Like I've been kneed in the skull in rugby, and I've been dropped on my head before in wrestling. I don't think I got a concussion on either occasion. If I did, it wasn't a major one because I still kept competing anyway. I didn't even bother checking a doctor, which probably was a bad move, but I really didn't feel too much pain from either of those incidents. But yeah, anyway though. But yeah, anybody that has had a concussion in their lifetime, they know how serious this shit is. It's a very serious injury. Like, it's no laughing matter. Just ask Dale Jr. about his concussion in 2016, and he'll tell you it's no laughing matter. Hell, Dale Jr.'s had a history of concussions, and that led to his early retirement in 2017. Like, Kurt Busch's concussion, this is giving me reminiscent vibes. This is giving me 2016 vibes from Dale Jr.'s concussion. Like, that, I'm getting vibes from fucking 2016 with Dale Jr. And I feel like 2023, if Kurt does come back in 2023, I feel like 2023 is going to be Kurt Busch's final season. I think it's going down that path. Like, Kurt Busch at this point, he's got nothing left to prove. He's got nothing left to prove. He's accomplished everything he's wanted to in his career. And he really benefits nothing staying in the sport, to be perfectly honest. And yeah, like, the only thing Kurt really has left is just go for championships. And if you're not going to, I'll say for Kurt Busch this year, he should honestly just sit out the rest of the year and get healthy. His health and well-being should be number one priority over trying to get back in the race car right now. His health and well-being should take top priority. Because it makes no sense for Kurt Busch to come back this year and try and rush his way back in too quickly. Because if he does, I think he'll end up going down a similar path that Steve Park went down. Because we all remember what happened when Steve Park tried to rush back too quickly. And yeah, he ended up becoming a crash making a bunch of questionable decisions. But yeah, it just sucks for Kurt Busch. It sucks Kurt Busch isn't going to be in the chase, but it was the right thing to do. Kurt Busch did the right thing withdrawing out of the chase. Because the last couple weeks, at this point, Kurt Busch was just taking a spot away from someone that was way more deserving. And someone that was actually healthy and can actually do something in the chase. Like, Kurt Busch ain't gonna do fucking nothing sitting at home recovering from a concussion. As much as that sucks, it was the right call to do. Honestly. But yeah, and it's honestly the safest thing to do because we don't know how long Kurt's truly gonna be out for. I think Kurt should just sit out the rest of the year, get healthy, and come back strong in 2023 for what probably could be Kurt Busch's final season. And to be perfectly honest, I felt like Kurt Busch was going to retire anyway in 2023. I felt like it was going to be his final year regardless. But this concussion might officially seal that, which sucks. It sucks, Kurt Busch, because Kurt Busch, I actually had Kurt Busch going deep in the chase. if Kurt Busch stayed healthy, I had him going deep. I had him going to at least the round of 8. For fuck's sakes, I had him even winning Talladega this year. So yeah, if you want some spoilers for my chase grid predictions this year, one of those predictions was going to be Kurt Busch winning Talladega and going to the round of 8. That was one of them. And now I gotta redo my entire chase bracket. And yeah, I'm not picking Kurt Busch for Talladega. I'll probably pick like fucking Ryan Blaney or some shit to win Talladega or something like that. Just go a safe bet. But yeah. So, and for a lot of people that like this chase format, your assholes can officially be unclenched because the worst case scenario is not happening. And that worst case scenario was Blaney and Truex both missing the chase because now one of those two are guaranteed to be in. So yeah, and it's also kind of a good thing that this was announced before Daytona instead of after Daytona when the field was already set. Because if this was announced like next week on like Tuesday or Wednesday where we are right now, if this was like announced like next week after the field was set, it would just give vibes from Richmond 2013 from that 2013 chase after the MWR spin gate and then Logano in front row working out a deal. And we all know what happened there, where Truex ended up, where after Richmond when the field was set, Truex was stripped of his chase spot and Ryan Newman took over. And then they added Jeff Gordon as the 13th driver. Because the only thing everyone remembers from Richmond 2013 and that whole fucked up chase drama, that clusterfuck, everyone remembers only remembers Jeff Gordon being out as a 13 driver. Everyone forgets in that chase that Truex was stripped of his spot and Newman took over after the penalties got handed out from that whole Richmond 2013 Spingate deal. Hell, that whole Spingate deal is what led to the chase format we have right now. So honestly, if you want someone easy to blame fucking Michael Waltrip Racing for manipulating the outcome of Richmond 2013. Because honestly, that Spingate is the reason why we're in this clusterfuck format of a mess that we are in right now. But you know, overall though, also Kurt Busch should just sit out, you know, let Ty Gibbs get as much experience in that car as possible. Because it's been reported that Ty Gibbs is going to fucking replace Kyle Busch in the 18 at Joe Gibbs next year, and Kyle Busch is going to get fired. So yeah, best to get Ty Gibbs some comfortable with this car right now. So that's honestly the safest bet. But I think the one thing we all got to look at here is we all got to look at the safety now of this new car. Because yes, this new car has produced great racing. But now the safety's in question because this is a wake-up call. We haven't had a wake-up call with driver safety since maybe Ryan Newman's near-fatal crash in the Daytona 500 2 years ago. Yeah, like, this is just a reminder that auto racing is a dangerous fucking sport. You know, a lot of us got complacent because we've seen fucking Austin Dillon go flying into the catch fence and then walk out with minor bruises. And then we saw Ryan Newman get fucking hit head-on by the front of the Corey LaJoie's car. And then Newman walked out of hospital 2-3 days later just with a head injury and concussion. Hell, for fuck's sakes, we all saw an F1 fucking Romain Grosjean fucking go through a barricade, split the car in half and explode on fire. And then Grosjean just climbs out of fucking fire like a phoenix out of hell within 20 seconds. And was able to walk away with minor burns. Like, it's just great, like, just, you know, yes, NASCAR has made some great thrives in driver safety, but every now and then, we always get reminded that auto racing is just the most dangerous sport in the world, period. And even though NASCAR did the right thing and crisis was averted, this chase format still fucking sucks. And don't worry, I'm going to do a rant video on the chase format in a few weeks. Probably at the end of the season after the whole season's concluded. Because this chase format still needs to go, and the winning your end thing needs to go too. The fact that both Blaney and Truex almost missed the chase this year, that both of them almost missed it this year, is pretty asinine and stupid. But Kurt Busch, he did the right thing. All I say to Kurt Busch, I will say one thing real quick. I am not going to put Kurt Busch in the traditional elimination death note this year like I have in years past. I am not going to do that to Kurt Busch this year. Because it just wouldn't be right with his injury. Because Kurt Busch wasn't eliminated from his performance on the track. He was eliminated because of health issues. It just wouldn't feel right to do it. So for this year... So yeah, Kurt Busch never got a chance to really fight for his season. You know, it's just health problems and bad luck. So for Kurt Busch this year, he will not be in the death note. He gets a pass from the note this year. He will not be added in. He is eliminated, but he will not be added to the death note. So his season will not be deleted. But I will say to Kurt Busch, I hope he does get well soon. And I wish him a speedy recovery. Hope you come back strong in 2023. Because I don't think Kurt Busch comes back at all in 2022. Like, there's really no point for Kurt Busch to come back now the rest of the year with him now out. It makes no sense. Because the only reason Kurt Busch is still in the sport is to compete for championships. And race wins. And Kurt Busch's season is now a lost cause. So he might as well just sit out and let Ty Gibbs get as much experience in that car as possible to prepare for 2023. Because I think it's safe to say that it's time for Ty Gibbs to come to Cup. Get him in now. And get him adjusted to that car now. But yeah. And also I should mention real quick that the 45 car is still going to be eligible for the Cup Series Owners Championship this year. And for anybody asking what the fuck the Owners Championship is, Owners Championship, it's the other championship that nobody pays attention to in Cup. Because usually most time the driver that wins the Cup Series Drivers Championship, that team ends up winning the Owners Championship anyway. Like the Owners Championship, it's mainly for Xfinity and trucks for the Leach teams. When drivers like Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick and Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, etc., 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 all competed in Xfinity and trucks and just stat pattern in those series. That's what the Owners Championship was meant for the teams that they drove for. Part went on their limited schedule, since they usually had a rotation of different drivers in that Leach car. So yeah, now that I just give a good rundown in the Owners Championship, I think that wraps it up here. Just, yeah, it sucks for Kurt Busch, but this was the right thing. He did the right thing withdrawing from the chase. Because we have, like I mentioned, we have no fucking clue how long he's going to truly be out for. Like, if he misses the entire round of 16, now you're looking at over a quarter of the season already. If he misses Kansas and Bristol as well. Like, if Kurt Busch misses the entire rest of the season, that's 16 races. Nearly half the schedule. But yeah, I definitely think NASCAR needs to look into the driver safety this offseason. Because the safety's been compromised. But yeah, I just hope nothing bad happens at Daytona this year to the drivers. I hope everyone stays safe this weekend. And that we have no major injuries this Saturday. Or Sunday, whenever they're going to race. Because there's been reports of rain in the forecast, but... man, this sucks for Kurt Busch, but I wish him well. I wish him a good recovery. Hope he comes back strong in 2023.